Motion, this house as a parent would make your kids play sports. We'll have the Prime Minister up and above you here. I do not have a...
Wait,
where's
your timer?
No.
No.
No,
Oh.
but I need to use.
Wait,
Oh.
I also have this. Oh, sorry.
No, they got crystal.
Crystal? What happened with Crystal? Oh, she got a little bit sick. That's why.
Oh.
What is that?
Let's start.
1 second, let me screen share. Be able to
Screen what?
screen share.
Are you the first speaker?
Sure, what?
Yes. And a
The
reply?
clock.
Oh. Well, I
Where
already
did
have
Crystal
crystal.
go?
You can see.
Crystal was a little bit sick. Huh? Then everybody can see this, and then everybody
내가
can.
이거 안 해야지.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Oh.
Wait, then can I do a 4-minute timer when I do my speech?
Yes, you can. But it might beep 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 during your speech.
Yeah, it could
That's the
be.
problem. That's why I leave you like.
I would recommend you to.
I have to be for like 30 or 50 seconds.
Wait, why are you?
No network connection.
Yay.
Yay.
That's
Are you going to like connect your timer?
Yeah. So you can also see it as
I can't
well.
even see it. I can't.
okay, fine, see it.
Really?
Is that rebuttal?
Okay, thank you. Counter.
What are you, whip?
No.
EPN?
All right.
What's this?
Is it all clear?
Yes. Yes. Good.
Right. Everybody can see it.
No, so you see.
It's okay. That's true.
Guys, be
I
quiet.
saw that before.
I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. So, Mr. Man Speaker, going straight on to the arguments. For our team's first argument, our team's first argument is health. This is because what parents really want for their child is for their child to be a healthy kid. Not only that, but it can be good for the kid's mental health and physical health. For example, let's say it's been like 2 hours since you've been like doing your homework and studying and doing your work, but won't you want to run in a windy field and meet your teammates and kick some balls just like that? Not only will the kid be healthy physically, but the kid can but the kid won't have stress. And like if you don't not study, it doesn't mean like it's the end of your world. And if you study, it doesn't mean you'll always be easier when you grow up. So studying is not always everything. And there's also a saying called like 좀 놀기도 해야 머리도 잘 돌아간다, like that. Like you need to do outside activities for you to study. Studying isn't everything and isn't end of the world. And like if you're not healthy, you can't even study, because if you're not healthy, you will die and you can't even study. So healthy is more better than studying. Now going on to our team's second argument. Our team's second argument is hobbies, because what the parents actually really want is for their child to have something that they really enjoy. Parents aren't devils. They don't always want to see their child studying and doing their homework. They want to see their child smile and be happy. They also know the parents also know the child are tired and that they want to play too. They also know they want to play because they have been also a child before. And also, if parents find their child's hobbies, they will also be fulfilled because it's like they found something for their kids that they like. And parents will actually want to see their child be happy. Parents will actually want their child to have a hobby, since now they will not always play games because they're bored, and ask their parents to play with them, since they have something that they can do by themselves that they can enjoy. And since the child has a activity that they actually enjoy, the moms can be happy, and it can be a good reward for the child. For like example, if your child just finished homework and their work, you can if their hobby is soccer, you can give them a soccer ball after a big test, or you can let them play soccer with people for a reward. And more of this will be explained on the DPM, and I'm really proud to propose.
Okay, thank you. Speakers go for 2 minutes and 52 seconds.
Oh, I already was. Oh, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Wait, what about the setup?
I didn't do setup.
How can we do? Okay, so we have to do it. Okay.
It's okay. There's one person that will do it.
Hey, elbow, sit down.
Yeah, remember the setup.
How would you forget it?
Hey. Elbow. No. 지적은 내가 해.
M.
Do I start?
Yes.
Wait.
Everybody else, you should start working on your speeches.
Because the Prime Minister failed to give us the setup, I will briefly provide you the definition of sports. The definition of sports means a physical activity. And what is the problem currently? There are too many kids that are pressured by academies, which makes the parents feel bad because they don't want to see their poor little kids depressed just because they have to learn something that they might not even want. And also there will be financial burdens because most hagwons these days cost like 60만 원 or like 50만 원, which is pretty expensive, and they have to work way too hard just to put it all in one child's education. So obviously the stakeholder in this motion is the parents, which makes this an action motion. And our goal is to make the parents happy through the child. And our criteria is that don't force your kids to do sports. In the counterfactual world, kids are forced to go to math, English, science, literature, and on top of all of that, sports, which they might not even like. Hello, I am the leader of opposition under the motion this house as a parent would force their kid to play a sport. Before I present the two arguments coming from the opposition side, I will first state the rebuttals for the previous speaker. Firstly, like I said before, he didn't provide the setup, which is actually his role as the prime minister to start it with that. And also, he is saying that it would be better for the health. But our side isn't saying that we should ban sports all at once. We are saying that it shouldn't be forced for the kids who don't feel comfortable being sweaty, who don't feel comfortable running around a big field. And also, he said that studying is not everything. I kind of actually agree with this point, but we go to academies and schools to invest for our future. And the study that we have poured our time into is used for the SATs and Sunungs, which is made for us to go into college so we can become a successful person in life. And he said that it could be a good hobby for the kids, but it's not just a hobby. In the government side, they are forcing it, and even if the kids don't like it. Our first argument is that it's the child's choice. So why is this so? So the parents would want a healthy child to their friends about, but they would want what's best for their child. It is up to the child to decide if they want to go to a sports academy, and if they are pressured and miserable, the parents will be heartbroken. So why is this likely to happen? When the parents are forced to send it because of peer pressure, and the child doesn't really like it or want it, then the child will be sad, right? Then the parents will also feel the pain and sadness of the child because they hate seeing their child in pain and suffering because of one activity that they are forced to do. So what does this look like? The government side looks like a world where there are so many heartbroken parents. And in the opposition, there are satisfied, child happiness assured parents. Our second argument is that it's too expensive. So why is this so? Equipment is so expensive. We need to buy gear, uniforms, and the academy fee totaling to over 50만 원. So this can be a financial burden to the parents. So why is this likely to happen? If they are enrolled inside a sports academy, then there are so many expensive things because of the uniform, the ball, the glove, the skates, blah, blah, blah. So the parents will have to pay for all of it because how do the kids pay 50만 원 by themselves? Then they won't feel like a good parent if they have a minimum wage job and don't succeed in providing the right amount of money. Then that finance burden will cause the parents to have stress, which means our
our stakeholders, the parents, will not have a positive effect and rather a negative one. So what does this look like? The government side gives you some parents that are struggling to keep food on the table, keep a roof over their child, and even provide a sports team. And the opposition gives you a world where there is no peer pressure for the parents by the society. Thank you for listening.
I thought you were gonna say something. 4 minutes and 39 seconds.
I was in the middle of
Wait,
and
and
you were doing
Passing notes. Passing notes.
Yeah, I felt it like food in the air. Like, what? I feel like, unlike the PM, I would do a sandwich.
아팠다고.
찔리네.
Don't worry, I've been told much worse.
Like what?
By my when I was PM, and then LO comes up.
to rebut.
30 seconds, Jaden. 30 seconds. Okay. No, but when I was Prime Minister, the LO will come up and say, I don't know what the Prime Minister's talking about, so let us reframe the entire debate. So I was like, oh, please. I was like,
Like, they
please.
should have done a few things for that, not just like
you got
how
I'm literally emotional damage right now.
Yeah, because like we had a very strong point at the start.
Radiance, I'm dying.
Oh,
Okay, it's over.
Get out!
Right, 30 seconds.
Get out!
Add on.
왜 버터 주기로 했어?
Me too. I'm doing that.
왜 버터 주기로
나 혼잣바보.
Never mind, I'm not gonna do the stakeholder analysis.
What?
What?
What did he
Are
say?
you?
What did he say?
She's not going to the stakeholder
Coming up,
analysis.
coming up, coming up, coming up.
쌍둥이.
Sandu.
Insensitive.
What are you guys doing in the middle of a debate? Thank you.
This is literally nothing.
Hey. Stop throwing stuff.
Then what were you trying to say?
Okay. I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Okay, moving on to the rebuttals of the opposition's arguments. The first argument of the opposition side was about choice. And they said that it is up to the child whether they like it or not. However, to rebut this argument, how would we know even though they did not how would we know they like it or not even though they did not try that sports kind of stuff? So they can literally just try once, and then if they like it, they can just do it. And also, it is a chance they can grow a hobby called sports. And the second argument was about that it is expensive. Yes, they can. The sports are expensive. However, running, jogging, etc. is also counted as sports. So those kind of sports, we don't really need money to do it. And also, running can also burn a lot of calories, so it can be more efficient. Yeah. And another rebuttal is that they rebutted our first argument, health, by saying that there are some. They're not banning sports, and there are some students that are not comfortable with sweating. However, how can they not do sports without sweating in the first place?
QI.
No thank you. and also, they have rebutted our second argument, hobby, by saying that they need to spend more time on SAT or something like that. However, even though they need time to do SAT and study for those kind of stuff in order to go into a good college, however, as our Prime Minister said, we need to rest and run in order our heads to run. So it is important to also have hobbies. Our team's first. Yes.
of course, like it's good to like have a hobby as a sport, but like in the government, like the parent is making kids to play sports, so it means that they are forcing. Then, do you think that like forcing the kids to play sports is
Out of order.
Actually, the parents would not force their child, because one of the major thing that parents think is the most important is child and happiness. So they would not actually force and hear what the kids say. And our team's third argument is better relationship, and parents would get better reputations. If they do sports, the students may grow social powers. Sports can help students to communicate well with each other and make plans to win or something like that. So, if as a parent, our kids play sports, they will grow powers to live with each others. They will be more socialized. Also, they can get in a fight with others, so they can also learn how to apologize well, and they will actually grow a lot of social power. Therefore, the kids can do well in society. Then how can this help or give benefits to the parents? If students have a bad, not good social relationship, the responsibility goes to the parents. Then they also get blamed, called a bad parent. The parents wouldn't want to get called like that, right? So if students play sports, they will do well in the society. So rather than bad, they will call a good parent. So they will be praised like that. The students also would not be called as a bad student. So isn't this one stone, two birds? And thank you for
Listening.
Thank you for listening.
30 seconds.
1 minute and 34 seconds. 30 seconds.
Just take a look.
I wanted to do the stakeholder analysis, but there was no time in between.
But she
One,
remembers.
two, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13.
Just
She's
say
got
fast.
13 rebuttals.
Just say
And your argument.
Signpost.
You need
That's why
to
I tested.
Good.
You need
Signpost.
to
Don't lose me. Don't lose me in the middle of the debate.
I wanna.
Yeah, drink so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll start my speech in 3. Okay, wait, just a moment. I can't see what the notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 1, you know. Okay, so I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Mr. Madam Speaker, we as the opposition side is trying to make a world for the better chance of the kids' success in the future, which will help the parents because they'll be happy if my child will succeed, well, my child is gonna be happy in the end. So, as the Deputy Prime Minister, I will do 13 rebuttals and go to my last argument. Okay, so first argument about the government. First argument, they said that health is better than studying. Okay, maybe yes, even if I know that health is better, right? Health can be helpful for me. But let's think about it. Am I gonna be an athlete? No, right? But like, think about it. I'm not doing sports for my whole future in my whole life, right? But think about it as studying. I have to do suno and I have to do important tests, and if I have to do that, I have to study for the whole life of the year, and from 10 to like 20 is the best time to study. But in this time, the government case is trying to say that they're gonna make a world which they're gonna make them do sports. Okay,
POI.
yes,
So are you saying studying is more important than being healthy?
yes. So like, think about it. Hobby, like health, right? But we can fully refill it by exercising. Exercising and doing a sport is different, right? Okay, so so my second rebuttal is about their second argument, which is said that sports is a hobby. Okay, hobby is different with being forced with other people. Okay, so let's think about it. I don't want to do sports. Yes, it might be a new chance for me, right? But I don't like this sport. Okay, then I should supposed to stop it, right? But the government is saying that we can't because it has to be healthy. Okay.
PY.
Yes.
Then you say that like what the? My memory just.
Okay, I'll just skip that. So rebutting to my third rebuttal is about their third argument, which they said is a better relationship and they have social power. Okay, maybe they can. Even if they do sports, they can. Okay. If they do, they kick balls and they got social power. Okay, we get it. But either than getting sports, there is more ways. Okay, let's think about it. I go to academies. Is there no person around me? Is there no person I'm speaking to? Is there no person to make a societal power? No, right? Okay, so counter rebutting is my fourth rebuttal. They said that they have to burn calories, so it's not too it's still expensive, yes, but we have to burn calories, so it's good. Okay, let's think about it. Even though they burn, okay, as I said, we can do exercising, right? That is easily rebutted. Okay, fifth argument, counter rebutting to our second argument. They said, how do they know that they can make a chance to hobby, right? Okay, hobby. Then I can just quit, right? But they're just saying that we can't they can't quit in government side. Okay. So it's a little less than I thought, but going to my third argument, it's long-term benefit. Let's think about it. They have to choose if I don't have any money. As a parent, would I choose as an English academy or sports academy? Probably English academy because, as I said, studying is more important than sports because I'm not going to be an athlete or a marathon, right? I'm not going to go at a marathon. We have to look in the future, not this like right now. We are caring about the health too, but more in the studying, right? If they're not going to be an athlete or someone going to the marathon, we don't need to do sports. We can only get health by exercising too, right? It don't have to be always sports. So for all these reasons, I'm very proud to oppose.
Thank you. Speaker spoke for 4 minutes and 26 seconds.
You're so scary when you speak.
All right, government. 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too. I talk less than I thought. You just have to throw it. When you go to inner class, you will learn that it replies very easy. That's what he said.
It is quite easy.
So that's why you don't like
Let's just like
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Teacher, this is my note too.
Her speech.
제가 지금 스피치하게.
Hold on. What?
Oh, wait, the rebuttal.
What the?
Okay, 30 seconds.
Letters are so big.
Because 내가 잘 보기 위해서. 아이도 이거 다 보인다. 너도 이러지 마. 그러지 않기 위해서 나는 임프롬프를 한다.
I do that.
I personally think like the order of like the points will be actually literally totally messed up. Well, she like decided for me. Really. So I would like to start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Judge. So like there were like a lot of the rebuttals that were coming from the opposition, but the first point that I would like to point out is for the better relationship. So they said that we can like learn so many like other like relationships like in academies or like other places that are like other environments, but actually sports is like in another level. Like in sports, they can learn so much teamwork and sportsmanship. I will explain you the reason why. Firstly, the environment of the education is actually becoming like sudden rivals. Like you want to be like the best student in the class, and then their parents will also want the child to be the best students in the class, right? So then, like, they all want to be like a very good student, and then because in academies, like, they also do tests and other stuff. No, thank you. And like other stuff. So like in that environment, like kids will start to becoming rivals. Like I need to do better studying than them. Then this just makes like literally a bad relationship. But in sports, it is basically as a team. If one person does a mistake, then the whole team loses. So by this, they can communicate well, and then also because in sports, it's a team. Like it's a team, like, so they have to be like really friends with each other, and then it is a better way to learn teamwork and other things. And then I like to say, and then so now the other points will be mixed up without my clashes. So moving right on to my clashes, my first clash is stress. My first clash is about stress and sports and hobby. So like they stated about like if we do like all those sports academies, then they will get stressed and forced because some people does not like doing sports. But however, it doesn't stand because for the students, like in the students' case, like would they want to like just stay in a room, like sitting in a chair, like doing all those tests, and then like suddenly just thinking about their future, like suddenly worrying about their SATs, or they will want to just run.
You what?
Yes.
So like we're not talking about the kid itself. We're talking about the parent who's worrying about their future, and the kid has, if they get a better future, the parents will be happy.
Even though I'm talking about like even though they do sports, like they will have like a very, even though they do sports, like they will have like a better future. Like and then I'm talking about in the case of a parent that their parents' ultimate goal is for the child to enjoy their life. As the opposition said, like parents will want a good future. Like they will want a child to have a better education, but better education just leads to like enjoying their life, because for better education, like if you go to like good universities, then you will have like a job. Like that's the basic reason why parents are worrying about their child like doing education. So like it just leads for the child to enjoy their full life of like 100 years. So getting back to my point, so sports is actually enjoyable for a lot of children. Only like the minority doesn't like it. So the parents should not like worry about like kids being stressed about sports and then becoming heartbroken because of worrying about their future. And then the next thing is about money. So they want their child to enjoy their life, and then even though they have kind of a minimum wage, but like in sports like they won't like get like so much money. Like there is no rule that you must have to go to the academy to learn sports. So. And in parents' case, even though they have less money, they will want to make their child happy. Like sports in this case, like the parent will I will end my speech.
Right, thank you. Speakers spoken
30 seconds.
39 seconds.
Teacher, how much time does the reply have?
3 minutes.
Guys, be quiet.
Yes.
Their club
my
next
speech is
round.
Sure.
Yay.
But there's no yeah, you're right. There's opposition.
No, because like you clap so slowly, so.
Yeah, sure.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm gonna clap next time because you're so slow.
Jaden said he was going to do it.
Okay, I'll start.
And the next time.
Wait a minute. Let me just
No.
get my.
No, then can like 2 people do it.
Sure.
Oh yay.
Yay.
Just time it.
Kevin and they always do it. Oh wait. Okay. I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Judge, what is this motion? It's an actor motion. This is about the parent, not the child, not some school or some government. However, did government really respond to this? No. Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker. I'm the opposition whip for today's debate. Before going to my clashes and rebuttals, let me remind you our stance. We as opposition strongly believe that the parents shouldn't make the child play sport if the child doesn't desire it. And now, going straight to my clashes,
My class number 1 is about what's more important, healthy child or mentally healthy child. Yes, the government says that sports make you mentally healthy and both physically healthy. However, sports, they're competition, and for some puberty kids, they're like, when you lose, it's the end of the world. And also, there's already language arts, English, math, science academy, and also some other academy you'll probably take with 6 hours of school. However, as your grades go up, you probably have like 8 hours of school. Then already it's too much. And now sports, I don't think that's really sensible for a parent to do. And about the parents, well, obviously they won't be exactly happy seeing their little Timmy that mentally unhealthy by being pressured by academies. And also, healthy trials can happen in our side too. We're saying that it's optional, so obviously some children may want to take taekwondo or other boxing kind of sports. However, instead of the government, we are giving them actually the choices. So obviously, the parent might choose our rules for their interest, which is the child themselves. And class number 2, Judge, I don't think they really think about our middle and lower classes. No offense, just saying that like our LO, the equipment costs a lot. Also, yes, about the cooperation in sports, let me just link this together. So the DPM talks about like team sports, right? Then it needs equipment like soccer, and yes, you can do jogging together, but you're not going to talk like you talk when you jog, right? Then of course it's like rebutting himself, and since the equipment costs a lot, their argument is really sad. Oh, and even if it's for the rich, then sports academies or other equipment still cost like huge amount, and just wait for it. Plus that with other academies. Hello, are you planning to start or live under a roof today? Parents are very vulnerable here. Then parents also need to fulfill their wishes, and they need to save money too for their own needs, of course. And about my last class, okay, so this is about our opposition benefits going long term, while the government benefits go short term. Why? Look, governments may have pointed out for your physical health, but okay, yes, that's true, but you have limited money. And let's say you just have to make a choice, English or sport academy. Okay, let's be honest, sports doesn't really help you for SAT or SUNO. But the parents also have to care about their most incentive, their child. Then, of course, I think this child would rather, the parent and the child will both choose English, not sport. And after all, you're not an athlete, you're not going to be a marathon runner, just like our DLO said. But yes, the government has to choose sport, but for us, we can still choose English for long term. Okay, guys, we know that health is very important, but you can take it like after some big test or something. Then obviously, parents will be happy since the child has success due to this English one that they have chose, and they have led them to the path of success. Also, what about school PE by professional teachers? That also works too in school. Also, how can parents have a good relationship when the child is complaining about them forcing to take a PE 학원? Then they'll fight, of course, about this is for your future, and the child say, no, ma, but I'm so pressured. And then, of course, the parent and the child will neither be happy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, speakers. Spoke for 4 minutes and 18 seconds. 30 seconds.
Why were you looking
Wait,
like
teacher.
that? I was scared.
Teacher, the reply can like do some rebuttals, right?
No,
No.
you can't add new stuff.
You can add only new examples of literally the same examples of
the
your
same,
logic.
So I can't rebut to the.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
You can, but you have to be like examples.
Yeah.
Right? Examples.
You have to see it.
But
Can I just take some stretching?
Yeah.
Like my back.
다행이다. 크게 박수 안 쳐서 다행이다.
우리 박수
All right, 30 seconds.
듣지도 못해.
힘들다, 파이팅. Don't mind his It's just like I don't really have a very
You
good.
say stuff that
Life?
even I won't say. And I'm the Harabuji.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
You're 4,000.
I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Judge, forcing kids to do sports like as the government wants doesn't have any benefits, and it just have negative points. Like the parents just spend so much money if the kids do sports, and then like it doesn't also have the long-term benefit. So now I would like to talk about the best case and the worst case scenario. So the government's best case was that like the kids can be like socialized, and our worst case was that the kids may be less healthy. However, Judge, making kids like play sports has a lot of problems to parents, the most important and vulnerable stakeholder of today's debate. So, Judge, government is saying we should make our kids play sports because of students' better health and for their hobby. However, Judge, what if the kid doesn't want to do and play sports? Can we still call that a hobby when the parents just force the kid to do sports? Judge, when it comes to forcing, will the kid be happy? Maybe some kids may be happy if they wanted to play sports. However, like some kids may be stressed and maybe also be burned out when they should go to sports academy, when they have to go to English, math, literature, science, and like other academies for their future. So, and also when the kids are stressed out, the parents will also be worried or like maybe heartbroken because like the parents are incentivized to take care of everything of their child, such as their health and their future. And Judge, why sports in the first place? There are so many alternatives, like such as like walking at the park 1 hour every day, and it also helps the kid to be healthy. So why should the parents like force the students to play sports like by spending money, which is really expensive? Like if the kid won't be an athlete or go to marathon in the future, the kids can just study for SAT like for their future, and then like the parents have like no need to force the kid to do sports. And also like the government's best case was like the kids can be socialized. However, like in our world, the kids can also be socialized by going to schools or other academies. And also we think that the government understood the motion wrong, since like in the DPM's POI, like they said that the parents are not forcing the kids to like play sports. However, in the motion it says the parents would make your kids play sports, which means that they are like making the kids play sports, which automatically means forcing the kids. So to sum up, like our worst case, so forcing students to play sports doesn't have any benefit. However, like in the opposition world, like it also has the long-term benefit for the kid's future, and it's also the child's choice. Therefore, I'm really proud to oppose.
Thank you. 3 minutes and 7 seconds.
Can I drink some water?
Yeah.
Why are you gonna reply? Oh yeah, you only did reply for electric play.
You only did reply for
No? Yeah.
I also did that.
Yeah, but like she always loves like Kai Bai.
Yeah, so
That's
like electric clinic,
like
I always
10
lose
times.
by most, so I always do reply.
For like,
Wow.
Interesting.
maybe the electric clinic guy.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Guys, be quiet, guys.
No, but maybe for the
Right.
vitamin.
I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. So, Mr. Madam Speaker, going straight onto the world comparison. In our world, it looks like a world full of kids with hobbies and that actually have things to do and actually have things that they enjoy, and filled with happy parents because of what the PM said, and also full of happy families. But on the other team side, the opposition side world looks like a world full of unhealthy people and people who don't have something to do besides studying. And just by hearing this, you can already recognize that our world is full of happy people and more healthy people, and is of course better. And their world is full of people, and our world is full of people that actually have something to do even after they become a grow up. Because since after becoming a grow up, they actually have no point of studying, since there's no more tests like sunan, and they actually have no point of studying. So they need hobbies. And let's be real, when do you even use math in your real life? Like, when do you use pi, or why do you even remember 공식들 if you never use them in real life? And now going straight on to why we want. Like I just said in the world comparison, our world is full of people like what I said, and not only that, but they will have social power and the other team side won't have social power, and the other team side will have no friends, and everyone would just mind their own business and sad and lonely. And since they have no hobbies, just 먹고 싸고 자고, and they just die. And now lastly for the case comparison. And now lastly for
Get
case.
out. I got out. Yeah. You just go into the back side. That's okay. It's okay, real quick.
Go on.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can go on.
Sorry.
There's a doctor go.
Yeah, just
go on.
Just use another. Go to the back.
No.
Go to the back.
Now,
We'll use this back.
lastly, for the
just stop a
case
little bit.
comparison, our worst case is us forcing students to do
Move
sports,
move to
and
the-
their best case is
It's okay.
the children's freedom, and that they have the choice to actually choose whether if they want to do sports or not. However, our case is of course more important, since even if we're forcing them, they might like it, and we only find a new hobby, as the PM said. And also, let's say your kid is 비만 and is sick due to the fatness. 어쩔 수 없이 we will have to help them to be skinny again, since it's really what is good for the kid, and the kid will actually get used to it after the process, and will actually get satisfied themselves too. And if they're sick, we have to help them. Also, if the kid can't 판단 what they really need for them, the parents have every right to 판단 for them, and also even if they don't like the sports, everyone get used to things that they do for a long time, and for all these reasons, I couldn't be more proud to propose.
Okay, thank you. Speakers spoke for
Can't
2 minutes and
we
52
play like
seconds.
not add new stuff?
Yeah.
Isn't this new stuff?
Oh, I
Yeah.
should have wrote it like this. Oh, then the students will also hate studying.
I don't like this table.
So,
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What could happen?
Everybody, just move from here. Just don't use this one.
The government side is
I got a band-aid. That's
the government. The opposition side is too Koreanish.
What? No, this is about Korea.
No, yes.
Yeah,
It's so
that's what it
Korean.
is.
This is what about Korean.
No, like he was doing like
New stuff.
he was doing like new stuff.
Uh,
Korea so much.
Should I like not record this now?
Oh yes, please.